PharmD as well as PhD from Sydney University. So he has a lot of experience in the field of research as well as other areas. He is working as a pharmacist also. So I hope you will get maximum output from his talk. So I welcome Sir to this webinar and I hand over the section to him. Sir.
Can we start?
Yes, of course, sir.
Yes, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. Hi, everyone. This is Dr. Akram here. You guys able to see my screen?
Yes, sir. We can see. Yeah.
My voice clearly coming, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So hi everyone, this is Dr. Akram here. So today I'm going to take a journey if you want to become a pharmacist in Australia and New Zealand. So what are the steps you need to complete in order to get your registration in Australia, and how it can help you to complete this process and make your process easily so you can migrate to Australia. So academically, we provide the assistance for all healthcare professionals like medical doctors, dentists, pharmacists, physiotherapists, so on. A lot of lab technicians, veterinary doctors, optometrists. So any healthcare professional completed degree in the home country, if they now want to register themselves as a practitioner, they want to practice in Australia, they want to migrate to Australia on a PR visa or permanent visa, so academically will help them. So today I'm going to discuss about the pharmacist journey. So my name is Dr. Akram Ahmad and I've completed my diploma in pharmacy, bachelor of pharmacy and PharmD from India. And I worked in India as a pharmacy lecturer. And I worked around 4 years as a clinical pharmacy lecturer in Malaysia. And I moved to Australia. So I have around 11 years of teaching experience in India, Malaysia, in Australia. So mostly my research area and teaching basically on pharmacy practice and clinical pharmacy related subjects. So academically, we basically provide two services. One is the study visa, study abroad. If you want to do any study in abroad, we can help you to get your admission. This is a free of cost. We do these services, but I do not recommend to any healthcare professional to come on a study visa and invest money. Then you have to start your journey. It takes 3 to 4 years, and you have to invest like 30 to 50 lakh Indian rupees. The another services we provide that pharmacist registration and migration to Australia and New Zealand and Gulf countries. So this is very, very easy and very low cost for you, and easily you can migrate in your desired country. So second option is the best option for you if you completed the pharmacy degree, whether it is a B.Pharm, M.Pharm or PharmD, even PhD in your home country. Now you are looking to migrate to Australia. So you just need to complete the process, just pass the exam in home country, and easily you can migrate to Australia. So today's section, basically, I'm going to highlight, basically, these are the 4 occupations, basically, retail pharmacist and hospital pharmacist, and then industrial pharmacist and pharmacy technician. So if you did your degree, minimum bachelor degree in pharmacy and M.Pharm or PharmD, 6-year PharmD or PharmD PB maybe, and you are looking to migrate to Australia, so this is the best option for you to migrate as a retail pharmacist or hospital pharmacist. And the salary and jobs, I can say, very, very high in this sector. And around 90% jobs in Australia only available in the retail pharmacy and hospital pharmacy only. So if you just a fresher, you do not have any experience, you just completed your B.Pharm or PharmD from college, now you want to migrate to Australia, you can. There is no need to have any work experience. Work experience is not mandatory to migrate to Australia as a retail pharmacist or hospital pharmacist. So the process for this, you need to complete the 3 steps. Number 1 step, document verification or initial assessment. So this is step we will do behalf of you with Australian Pharmacy Council. You just need to provide us your documents like your degree, your transcript, your passport, and photograph or Aadhaar card. I mean, these are just normal documents we need from your side, and we will complete your step 1 process called initial assessment, or we also call document verification. So it may take around 8 weeks to complete this process. Then you need to write this exam called CAPS exam. CAPS means there's a knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences. Okay, so whatever you study in pharmacy, they just want to check your knowledge. If you correct 50% answers, you pass the exam and you will get the permanent visa. You can migrate to Australia. And another important that English also you need to pass, whether it is a IELTS, PT or OET. We also provide the coaching for this. So assessment we will do for you, and for CAPS preparation we provide 4-month coaching. So 3-month coaching we provide you, the A to Z syllabus will complete, and last 1 month we'll do a lot of revisions, lot of recalls from a previous year question papers. So these 3 steps academically will complete. You will help to complete all this process, and then from India itself you can file your permanent visa to Australia. If you are married, so then you can migrate with your partner or with your kids. If you are single, still you can migrate. Okay. So this is basically for retail pharmacists and hospital pharmacists. The same process you need to follow. But when someone completed his bachelor degree or PharmD or M.Pharm, now they are working in industry, pharmaceutical industry. Now they want to migrate. In that case, they need to have at least 2-year experience in working in any pharmaceutical industry or QA, QC. Many of you always ask me, sir, this question, I'm working in like pharmacovigilance, I'm working maybe in the clinical research, medical writing, medical coding. So these are the work experience in Australia. They will count as a work experience or not. So the work experience only they will count if you are working in retail pharmacy or hospital pharmacy or clinical pharmacy or clinical pharmacist. Apart from this, if you have any other experience, for example, pharmacovigilance, they will not count your experience. So you will be considered as a fresher. So for industrial pharmacists, you need to work in pharmaceutical industry in the manufacturing side. Then you can claim that you are industrial pharmacist. And someone completed like diploma in pharmacy, D.Pharm or B.Pharm, now they are working as a pharmacy technician, whether it is in India or in Gulf countries. Okay, so still they can migrate. In these 2 cases, there is no need to have any pharmacy exam. They just need to go for skill assessment plus PT exam, and directly they can file their visa. So we have a lawyer in Australia. We basically complete A to Z process. So you join with us day 1 up to you become a registered pharmacist in Australia. Academically will help you in your each step. Even some of you might be a faculty here. So if you complete your Master of Pharmacy or PhD and you have a 2-year teaching experience in the home country, still you can migrate to Australia as a university lecturer. But the problem in university lecturer is a very low jobs or no jobs, because in Australia only 8 pharmacy colleges currently running. So you can imagine you are from Kerala and how many colleges are currently offering pharmacy courses in Kerala. Might be 50 plus college in Kerala itself. If you go like in Telangana itself, like 500 colleges there. So currently in India around 6,000 pharmacy college approved by PCI, but in Australia only 8 pharmacy college. Okay, that's why Australia need a pharmacist around 3,000 every year from overseas. So basically, if you want to migrate Australia and New Zealand, you need to complete the same step. But there is some difference in these 2 countries. The first step, the eligibility. for Australia does not require any work experience. If you are a fresher, you just completed your degree, or maybe you completed your degree 5 years back, and now you are working as a pharmacy lecturer, or maybe you are working as a mm, MR or pharmacovigilance and clinical research. Still now you want to migrate to Australia, you can. So your experience they will count as a zero. Still you can migrate to Australia. But in case of New Zealand, they require at least 1 year working experience in the retail pharmacy or hospital pharmacy. Then only you can start your process for New Zealand. So Australia is a easier process, no work experience required. New Zealand required 1 year working experience in retail pharmacy or hospital pharmacy. Okay, and the second difference basically, Australia give you the multiple attempt you can take. If you fail like first time the exam, you can write second time, third time. But for New Zealand, only 2 attempts, first attempt and second attempt. If you fail in second attempt, you cannot write third time for New Zealand. And New Zealand is a very small country as compared to Australia. So Australia has a more opportunities, even though lot of job opportunities and visa also very easily they give in Australia. But there's a condition in Australia, your age must be below 45 years of age when you are applying for visa. But in case of New Zealand, you can apply even if you are above 45. So these are the three major difference in Australia and New Zealand. So the first step called initial skill assessment or document verification. This is we will do for you with the Australian Pharmacy Council. We just need your degree, B.Pharm or PharmD or M.Pharm, whatever you did your degree, and your transcript. And if you just completed your degree and you have a provisional degree, it also can work. Okay, degree or provisional degree, then transcript, and then we need you must be a registered pharmacist in your Kerala State Pharmacy Council or whatever your state. Okay, and then we need your passport size, and then we need your national ID like Aadhaar card, birth certificate, and passport size photograph we need. And the process basically you need to pay the fees to the Australian Pharmacy Council, not to us. You need to pay to Australian Pharmacy Council 1310 Australian dollars. It is about 65 to 70,000 Indian rupees around you need to pay for this process called initial assessment. This is a step one process. We will do this process for you. And second step, this exam you need to pass. This is called CAPS exam. So we will provide you the coaching for 4 months and online coaching, live classes we will take, and we will do a lot of revision. You just need to revise the content. So most of the students ask me the question, sir, is this exam is very tough or very easy? If we compare with like GPAT or if we compare with PBC for your Canada or NAPLEX for US. So if I rate like 10 by 10 for the GPAT, so I can give the cap like 10 by 6. So very easy exam compared to this exam, even for PBC also. And for this process, you need to pay the fees 2230 Australian dollars to write this exam. And CAPS exam, basically, they want to check your knowledge. The full form, basically, a knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences. They just want to check your knowledge in the 4 domains. Domain 1 is the pharmaceutics, then pharmacotherapy or clinical pharmacy. Basically, you are PharmD student and M.Pharm pharmacy practice. They know very well, very thoroughly they studied. And pharmaceutical chemistry and pharmacology and physiology. So these are the 4 domains they want to check your knowledge. So there is 2 papers basically you need to complete in the same day. So for example, there is an exam like 9 to 11 in the morning, and there is one gap for 1 hour. Then you need to go for paper 2, and there's 100 multiple choice question they will give you, and just you need to score basically 50% in order to pass the exam. Yes, and there is no negative marking, so you just need to score 50%. So this is like personally, because I'm guiding last 7 or 8 years with all the pharmacists to migrate to Australia. And personally, I believe that if you can correct 35 questions out of 100, you will definitely pass this exam in first attempt. From our academically, in our last result, out of 60 students, 57 passed in their first attempt. Like 93% students passed in their first attempt. And once you give this exam, then after 2 to 3 weeks, they will give you the result. And then after that, you can file your PR visa or you start looking a job. And in India, we have a lot of centers already. We have around 8 centers like Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, Pune, and Mumbai, Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai. So I think from Kerala, you can go for, I think, Bangalore, or maybe you can go to Chennai or the nearest city, and Mumbai, Pune. So these are the eight cities in India. You can write the exam. And this exam conducted basically March, July, and November, yearly 3 times they conduct. So every 4 months you can write the exam. So, this is basically Farmer Tutor. As you know, this is a very famous website in India for pharmacy jobs in India. So they cover our story and they are mentioning that 90% student pass. But actually, this is why 93.3% student pass in their first attempt from academically. And so many students already passed from Kerala. Now they are practicing pharmacist in Australia. As I mentioned earlier, like document verification we will do, then we will provide you the coaching for this CAPS exam. And then also you need to pass English requirements. So for English requirement, there are 4 English tests you can give anyone, like TOEFL, PT, OET, and IELTS. But academically also provide the coaching for you for IELTS, OET, and PT. So any test you can write. So basically, we will complete your process. You have to just join us, like a skill assessment, then CAPS exam, then English requirements, even for visa also, for job assistance we provide. And we also provide assistance to your registration with APRA as a pharmacist. So for industrial pharmacists, if you want to migrate, then skill assessment, PT exam, then EUI visa, there's no pharmacy exam needed. But the maximum jobs are available in the retail pharmacy or hospital pharmacy. Not too many jobs are available in the pharmaceutical industry. And yes, same for technician. If you are a pharmacy technician, you no need to write any pharmacy exam, but you need to assessment and PT English exam, then EUI and visa, then you can file the visa. So once you completed this process, then you can file these 2 permanent visa like 190 and 491. And there are 3 work visas you are eligible to apply, like 482, 494, 407. Okay. So some of you always ask from Kerala, there are some consultants in Kerala, they are misguiding the students. They said their 3-year work experience is mandatory. So if you are applying these 2 visas, you need to show the work experience. But for 190, 491, 407 visa does not require any work experience. And once you complete this process, and you will get a first job in Australia as a intern pharmacist. And then 1 year internship you have to do. And this is not a free internship as you are doing in your PharmD. This is a paid job. You will get around $30 per hour salary. It's about 6,000 Australian dollar, or if I convert it into a 3 to 3.5 lakh Indian rupees per month you will earn while you are doing your internship. And then after 1 year, you can be a community pharmacist or hospital pharmacist. Or if you want to become a consultant pharmacist or clinical pharmacist, you can. But there is a separate process for that. You have to go with SHPA website. Once you become a pharmacist, then you have to do some course with them and need to pass the exam. Then you can become a clinical pharmacist or consultant pharmacist. So whether you are a B.Pharm or PharmD holder, M.Pharm holder, this can be, anyone can become a clinical pharmacist in Australia. On the average salary, basically, 80,000 to 120,000 yearly Australian dollar, and 3 to 5 lakh in Indian rupees per month you will earn. And total time it may take around 6 months to 1 year. Okay. And here are some of the reviews from our student. If Yemi Maria is from Kerala, she's our student basically. You can contact us in our email ID, and this is our manager Arindam, and you can WhatsApp us on this number. And Abdul is here, I think, in your college already. So he's our representative in your college. So you can talk to him. This is his number also. You can ask him if you have any questions. You also can WhatsApp like Sadiq and Amin. You also contact us on this email ID if you have any questions. And thanks for listening with your great questions. And I will happy to answer if you have any questions to me. Yes, please ask your question one-on-one. So I am here.
Thank you, Dr. Akbar.
Yes.
It was really informative. So I request the students to ask any queries if they have.
Yes, please, student, ask directly.
You can post in the chat box.
Or if you cannot ask, you can write your question in the chat box so I can read your question and I can give the answer. Or please fill this feedback form in the chat box. You also can ask your doubt or your question in that form. So our team will get back to you. They will call you back and they will give you your answer, whatever you have the question. Hi, sir. How are you?
Yes, sir, fine. Akbar, sir, I think you demonstrated very well the entire process of Australian pharmacist opportunity for our students, okay, as well as the various immigration aspect also you explained well. And I also has a little doubt on this regarding the IELTS. There are two modules are there for the immigration purposes of general module, and for the academic purpose who are going for Australia, it comes under the academic module.
No.
So,
Basically, in Australia, English requirement 2 times you need. One when you are applying visa, and one you need when you are applying for APRA as a registered pharmacy as a registration. So
okay.
in both case, academic English will be fine. Even for visa also, academic English is fine. No need to go for like general first, then you need to go for academic one.
Okay, that includes for the PR purpose also, permanent residency also?
Yes. Permanent residency or work visa or registration, it will work for all.
Okay, so is there any kind of demarcation line that they're supposed to have more than 7 band in case of clinical?
I mean, this is a very good question you asked. In our last batch, 57 students passed. One student from Kerala is Tijo Matthew. He's our student. So he also passed with us. So, when you are applying for your registration as a pharmacist with APRA or Pharmacy Board of Australia, they need 7 band individual in IELTS or 65 point required in PTE individual. Okay. But for visa, even if you have a 6 band,
okay,
you can file your visa. Our 3 students got the visa in last 2 weeks before. They are not getting basically 7 band.
Okay.
They got the invitation. They are applied the visa, but they cannot register themselves as a pharmacist with APRA. So now what they are doing, they are giving one more time, second time, third time. They are trying to improve their score.
Okay. So you mean to say that even for less than 7 band, visa process may happen successfully. They can reach there. They can be working as a technician pharmacist or whatever.
Yes. They can work as an assistant pharmacist or technician until they got registered with APRA.
And so the threshold point is there. The student should prepare the IELTS in order to receive 7 band in each module. Am I right, sir?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. And sir, one more thing. I was joined in between. Apart from CAPS exam, there is a PTE exam. What is a PTE exam?
PTE basically English test. So in English, there is a 4 exam like TOEFL, IELTS, and PTE and OET. Any exam you need to write only one. The PTE is very easy as compared to other exams like TOEFL.
Okay. And is there any restriction that this number of attempt only people can do for English language proficiency test?
No. English test also is like unlimited attempt. Even for CAPS also unlimited for Australia. Only for New Zealand have only 2 attempts.
Okay. So for the CAPS and this PT and all exams, they can clear from India itself, right?
Yes, we have center. I think government have center basically in Bangalore and Chennai and Pune Mumbai and North India also we have like Delhi, Noida, Gurgaon, and yeah.
So, what is your future interpretation, sir? After 5 years, the same kind of zeal will be there.
I cannot, basically, the here there was even government last 8 years, so
Oh.
they was not issuing visa. So the visa they are issuing very high point, like 90 point, 95 point. But last 1 year there is a government change in Australia, so they changed the visa policy. So
Oh.
next 3 years I can give you 100% assurance you will definitely got the visa and your registration done and job. But
Oh.
after if the government change after 3 years, then might be the scenario will change.
Yeah, genuinely you're expressing. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, I have one
Yes,
doubt.
ma'am.
Like
Yes, ma'am.
you told, like for 3 years it is okay. Like while you were discussing, no, you told like you have only few colleges in Australia and the passing out students are less. Right, sir.
Yes.
So I hope that anyway you may be having lot of opportunities for the pharmacists there because so many hospitals and retail pharmacies are there, right?
Yes.
So and the passing out students from Australia may not be sufficient to cater your needs, right?
Yes, you are right.
So
Basically, I can give I understand your question. You are asking that after 3 years might be there is a demand. So I'm not saying there is no demand. Basically, if government is not giving the visa, so it is difficult. So student has to go like on a study visa first, and then he or she pass the CAPS exam and become a pharmacist in Australia. I'm telling the visa process next 3 years is going to be easy. But if government not change, there will be a similar scenario. And basically they follow the WHO formula, like 1,000 population, how many pharmacists they need. So 2 pharmacists we need for 1,000 population, and we have around 2.5 CR population currently in Australia. And every year 200,000 they give the permanent visa every year. So the population is growing in Australia. Obviously, there is a need, high demand for healthcare professionals. But like in future might be there is a new college in Australia also. Some university might be opening because they are seeing that a lot of students are coming from the abroad and working in Australia. So, but next 3 to 5 years, I can say there is a good scope. But after that, I can't comment.
okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you. Yes, ma'am. Any other question?
Students, if you have anything to ask, sir, you can just post your questions or you can just ask him.
Please ask directly any questions you have, or please write. If you cannot ask me, if you are like a shy guy or something, you can just type your question in the chat box so I can read your question. I can give the answer. And we already give it one feedback form. So please fill this form so our team will get back to you. And we also give the number for Abdul Razak. He's in your college, so he's a company representative. You can talk to him. Okay. Please do ask.
So one more thing, like I from your resume, I came to know that you have a lot of research exposures. So like if some students want to do PhD in Australia, like what is your suggestion?
I mean, my best suggestion, don't go for PhD. My suggestion, just go for CAPS and come to Australia. Then you can do MD in Australia. You can become a doctor in Australia. So many of many ethically in Australia, if you want to do MD, anyone completed B.Pharm from India or PharmD, they can do MD 4-year program in Australia. They can become a doctor. Okay. And so this is my advice. First, pass the exam, come to Australia on PR visa as a local. You can go for doctor. You can become a specialist in Australia. Yes, but some of you are doing your Master of Pharmacy. You have some research paper. Maybe some of you are faculty here. Now you are looking to do PhD in Australia. So Australia, I can say, very good country. You must try. But there is a competition is very, very high in Australia for PhD because they have to give the scholarship for you to living there, all of your expenses. So if someone have some publications, at least 5 to 10 publications minimum, he or she can try for PhD. Or if you are planning to do PhD, so my suggestion that after your M.Pharm or PharmD, just start working as a assistant professor in any pharmacy college in India. improve your profile, do some research, publications, and then try for PhD in Australia. There is a more chance to get a scholarship, or you can go to pass just the exam, come to Australia, become a pharmacist, and later you can do MD also in Australia.
Thank you, sir. A good suggestion.
Thank you.
So, what could be the expenditure when a candidate need to face those who are joining for academically for this the CAPS examinations as well as the process, entire process? So, you have the business plan for that?
Yeah, this is I think our team will give. But in general, basically this is very common question. If you want to ask me, sir, how much money we need in total process. So
Yeah.
hardly it may take around 4 to 5 lakh Indian rupees to complete A to Z process, including the government fees. Our
Okay.
fees are government fees. Hardly 5 lakh max. And we also basically provide the EMI option up to 12 months. You can pay our fees.
That's
We have
good.
a option that also.
That is good. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think vibrant students are there, and those who are so crazy to go to abroad, and they are not raising the question. This is exclusively we are conducting the program for you guys, and we the teachers asking the question. And
Please ask any questions, any doubt you have.
afterwards asking me a principal or the
Yes,
skilled placement training officer is useless. A person is sitting in front of you and the opportunities have been extended. You clear your doubt, and out of 116 students are there, maybe 50 students might be aspired to go to Australia. They can stay, others can wind up instead
uh,
of wasting time.
please ask any question related to exam process or job, visa, or anything in your mind. Please do ask me. It is not just for the Australia. If you have some other country also, you can ask me, because I make content around the world wherever the opportunity available for pharmacists. I always make the video on my YouTube channel. You can follow me on YouTube as well. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. Please,
So
guys.
one more thing, like,
Yes,
shall I ask you, like, for the guidance you are providing, what percentage of students clear CAPS the first chance?
yes, that's why I told 93% student pass. So in our last exam, 60 students sit in the exam and 57 of them are passed.
Okay, sir.
This is, but ma'am, if you compare this exam is very easy, because just 100 questions they will give you multiple choice, and there's a 2 hour time and 50% only you need to score. So if you compare like Canada process, Canada PBC requires 60% passing marks, and there is only 20% student pass the exam, that exam. So if we compare with Canada, Australia is very easy. So if you are planning to migrate any country in the world, you have to focus on 3 points. First, the visa, which country can give you the easily the visa, or especially the permanent visa. The second point, you must see that exam, which country exam easily you can pass. For example, for Canada, there is 2 exams and very hard to pass. Initially, if you pass, there is no jobs available. We have in CAP several students join us from UK and Canada. The Indian students, they went there for study, master degree. They are not able to get jobs there, so now they are coming back to Australia. Okay. And secondly, you have to see the jobs, availability of jobs. Okay, if you pass the process and you are spending 5 lakh or so on, whether you will get a job or not. So lot of the Mallukals, I can say, I have interviewed so many the students. They are already practicing in Australia. There is Anmaria. Last time I interviewed with a girl, and she's from Kerala. She is a PharmD student. She was working in Bangalore in IQVI. She worked 2 years for pharmacovigilance associate. And later she passed the CAPS exam and hello.
Hello. Myself, Highness. Can I ask a question?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Can you explain that what benefit it was B.Pharm
No,
and
actually,
MD?
your voices are breaking.
No?
Yeah, if you can just type your question so I can read. Your voice is breaking.
Actually, I'm doing it and right now.
Sir, the ID number KSPC candidate, your voice is breaking. We are not able to hear properly, sir. Put in your question in the chat box.
Maybe there is an internet connectivity, so I am just going to off my camera. Now maybe the better my voice. So if you can just ask the question in the chat box, so I can read your question. KSPC, I think this is like, yes. Please, student, please ask the question because sir, we arrange this is session for you. This is not for the faculty. This is for you. So if you have any question, your doubt, so in future you want to migrate to Australia or any other country. So if you have any questions, please ask. Yes,
Sir, good morning, sir.
this is basically a very common question from Kerala I received. Do I need a sponsor for internship or difficult to get a sponsor? So basically there is some consultancy in Kerala, they are misguiding the students. You do not need to have any sponsor in Australia. You only need a sponsor if you are applying on work visa. Okay. In work visa, you need a sponsor. So some of the consultancy in Kerala, they are charging like 10 lakh rupees, 12 lakh rupees, 14 lakh rupees for a sponsorship for this kind of visa. Please don't go for this process. You just need to pass CAS plus English. You will get permanent visa, PR visa, 190 and 491. So no need to have any sponsorship. And go to Australia and you will find job there. Definitely. No need to worry.
Sir, good morning, sir.
Hi, Krishna.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes,
After getting internship in Australia,
yes,
there is any exam to overcome as a registered pharmacist?
yes, I understood your question. So basically, once you pass the CAPS exam and plus English, now you are equivalent to an Australian student. So now whatever Australian student has to do the process, the same you have to do. Okay. So while you are doing your internship, once you complete your 70% of your internship for 12 months, and in that, if you completed like around 9 months, then you need to write 2 exams. One is called written exam. So this is very, very easy exam. 100% student pass in this exam because this is a open book exam. You can see the answer in the book. You also can see online and then give the answer. So no one fail in that exam. Okay. And another that when you are doing your internship, so you have to do internship under supervision of a Australian registered pharmacist. And he will guide you, he will teach you, he's your mentor basically for the whole 1 year. Okay. So they will prepare you for next exam, oral exam as well. So whatever you learn in your internship, they are going to ask you the question. And another important academically is there. We also have the exam, the paper. We also provide the coaching for that exam also. So once you pass with us this CAPS exam and become you will be in Australia. After that, you need assistance, we will give you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Krishna. Any other question? Please ask.
Sir, Sneha is having a doubt. Sir, is there any kind of skilled worker visa?
Yes. So Sneha asking basically one question, that these are the all visa are a skilled visa only. So skilled visa means that once you complete this process and your occupation must be in the list or PR list. So skilled visa basically like 190, 491, 482, 494, 407. These are the skilled visa only, So basically, if you have experience, then you can go for work visa, or if you do not have experience, then you can go for PR visa plus there's a visa called training visa, subclass 407. I can show you one more time. So this is that training where if you have a zero experience, you can apply this visa. You can apply this visa if you have a zero experience. and no need, but need sponsorship for this visa. Okay, need sponsorship for this visa, but these two visa does not require any kind of the like a sponsorship like 190 and 491, because this is given by the government of Australia. State government will sponsor this visa. The state will sponsor you the visa. For example, in India, we have several states like Kerala, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka. So when someone is applying the visa, then if there is a need for a pharmacist in Kerala, so Kerala government will give you the visa. So same like in Australia. So the state government will give you the visa for 190 and 491. So if you have a high point, you will get 190, the direct PR visa. If you have a little bit low point, you will get a 491 visa. This is also visa they will give you for 5 years, and after 3 years you need to apply your PR visa. So this is a regional skilled sponsored visa. This is given by the state government.
So one more question, sir.
Yes, please.
Sir, after completion of CAPS and PTE, again I want to go for Australia and search a job, or again within India I want to search the job.
Can find a job from India itself. There is one girl I told you a story. This Anmaria. So she got the job from India itself on work visa, but later on she got PR visa as well. So then she married and she went to Australia on permanent visa only. So once you pass plus English plus CAP, you have a two options. One is that you can start looking a job. Academically will help you in that way. You know how you can find a job in Australia. In your CV, in your cover letter, we will work. And then what are the websites is there for jobs you need to apply, and what are the consultancies there? They are hiring the students. So we will connect with you. And then you find a job, they will sponsor your visa, and then you can come to Australia. Or in India itself, you can apply PR visa, come to Australia and find a job in Australia. Please fill this form so our team will connect to you.
So to become a registered pharmacist, this APEC exam is there, no? So APC exam.
What sir? Yes, I told after the in internship, once you completed 70% of your internship, and then you need to write written and oral exam. So exam for everyone, even for local students, those are Australian graduates. They also need to do the same process.
To become a registered pharmacist, they say APC exam is mandatory for everyone, right?
Yes.
And but in case of COP exam, the competency assessment of overseas pharmacists only for the international students, right? No, sir.
No. Basically, for Indians for CAPS exam, COP exam, those are from UK, US, Canada.
Okay.
High income countries, then they have to go for COP, but those are low income countries like us, like India. Or any Middle East countries. So we need to write the CAPS exam, knowledge assessment pharmaceutical sciences.
Okay. So this knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical sciences only for the low-end country. I mean, the India includes the COP means some
like,
other.
99% countries comes under that only except 5 countries. Like US, UK, Canada, New Zealand. For them, they need to write the COP.
Okay.
Rest of them need to write the CAPS exam.
Okay, so you mean to say that there'll be a written examination is book based only, some 125 questions will be there, and
yes.
Other thing is another written examination of it is a case basis or patient basis, how it is, sir?
So basically this is a OSCE exam. So those are here PharmD student might be they know. I don't know in India they are doing OSCE or not, but we call clinical assessment. We are doing like SWOT analysis in India, for example, for any case. So similar like this, there is several 3-4 stations is there, and the student has to interact first like patient, then as a pharmacist, the other healthcare professional, how they are communicating each other, how they are finding the problem, how the interventions. For is there any need? If there is a need.
Okay. That will be happened by the supervised by the registered pharmacist, right?
Yes.
Okay,
And
so
we also provide the coaching for that exam also.
okay, so your fee structure which includes that assistance also,
No,
right?
no. Currently, we are charging for CAP because
Oh,
that exam many students not coming to us because that's
okay,
an easy exam.
they do by themselves, right? After
Yes, yes,
reaching.
yes.
Okay, okay. That's fine, sir. And you please continue. I'm signing off. I have another meeting. Thank you for joining with us and for briefing all aspects of Australian pharmacist process,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Thank you.
Okay, okay. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
Bye. And please ask guys questions.
Sir, a few doubts are there regarding the experience part in the chat box.
Yes, please ask.
So Joylin has asked if I
Yes,
complete
yeah.
the CAPS exam.
Jolin asking the experience need or not.
Yes,
I
yes,
told
yes, yes.
experience not need for CAPS exam. Industrial pharmacists need experience or pharmacy technician need experience. But for retail pharmacist, hospital pharmacist does not need to have any experience. But sometimes some state may ask you the additional requirement. For example, 1 year experience or 6 month experience. But generally, if you have 3 year experience, you will get 5 additional points. Or if you have less than 3 year experience, then you will get a 0 point when you are applying your PR visa. And KSPC Trivandrum asking what is the advantage of getting a MD after PharmD? This is a very silly question. Basically, I can say, medical doctor you cannot compare with pharmacist. So in India, you can see everything in hands of doctors only. Same in Australia also. So we cannot compare. Pharmacy is totally different. So many of the students want to do MBBS or MD even after pharmacy degree, even after nursing degree. So in that case, I give them the option. If you want, you can go. I'm not saying you have to must go for MD. You are a pharmacist, be in your field, and there is a very good school in Australia. Yes, Adik.
Sir, Zaheen Payaz is asking that one of his uncle is a pediatrician in Australia. Will he get the benefit from him?
No. If your blood relation means father, mother, your own brother, own sister, they can help you to get, in visa process. But your uncle is there, he can help you to get a job easily and you can live there, easily. You go there and live there, find a job easily. He can help you in that way. But he cannot help you in the visa process. Yes, Hasna Rafiq, please ask question. Daud Khalil.
Students, if you want, you can ask questions in Malayalam as well.
Yes, please ask the question in Malayalam, even in the Tamil also. We have our team,
Yes.
Shiva Kumar also is here. Please
Yeah,
ask in Malayalam also.
എന്തെങ്കിലും ഡൗട്ട്സ് ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ മലയാളത്തിൽ ചോദിക്കാം, അത് ഇതിൽ തന്നെ ക്ലിയർ ചെയ്ത് ഞങ്ങൾ തരുന്നതായിരിക്കും. അപ്പൊ നിങ്ങൾ മടിക്കേണ്ട, നിങ്ങൾക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് നടത്തുന്ന സെഷൻ ആണ്. അപ്പൊ മലയാളത്തിൽ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ചോദിക്കാം എന്തെങ്കിലും ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ. നിങ്ങൾ അൺമ്യൂട്ട് ചെയ്തിട്ട് ചോദിച്ചോളൂ, കാരണം നമ്മൾ ഡെയിലി സെഷൻസ് എടുക്കുന്നില്ലല്ലോ, ഇന്നൊരൊറ്റ ദിവസത്തേക്കല്ലേ സെഷൻ ഉള്ളൂ. Dawood Khalil, after passing exam, is it difficult to find a job there?
No. It's very, very easy. I can show you the live example on my WhatsApp. One of my students passed the exam. Within 2 weeks, he got the job and he got 3 year free accommodation in Australia. So he passed the exam with us in the last exam. Okay. So I asked him recently, job, whether he start job or not. I asked him in Hindi. Might be, guys, job start ho gaya kya? He says, sir, Monday se. He's going to start it from Monday. Then this is the place name. He's in Victoria. And I asked him how much salary he's getting. He told me $30 per hour. Okay. And he said he got free accommodation for 3 years. So this student got job in within 2 weeks. He's our student. His interview already I uploaded on my YouTube channel as well. So please also you can here's the live ongoing. Yeah, this is our channel. So since you are in Kerala, we are doing basically a session in Delhi on this 8th of July, and yeah. So there are so many success stories, with us. This is also a student from basically Haryana. He's from Haryana. He was a MR last 5 years in GSK, and he applied. He got the visa 190 PR visa. He having no experience. Without experience, he got 190 visa. This is the story of this student. And I also mentioned here on 50 point, our students are getting the visas. You know, so many students got. This is also from our student. She's from Kerala. This is also Nancy. She's our student from Kerala. And this is also CEO Matthews from Kerala. So we have so many stories, students to pass the exam. Now they are practicing and working in Australia without experience. They got the visa. So visa and jobs are very easy, not difficult. You can imagine only 8 pharmacy college in Australia. In Kerala, now you can imagine how many pharmacy college in Kerala itself. So there is a demand from overseas pharmacists. That's why they are given permanent visa. Otherwise, why they have to give permanent visa if there is no demand for the occupation? They immediately will remove the occupation from the list if there is no demand. Yes, please ask any other question. Please fill this form in the chat box, so our team will get back to you. So you can ask the question in the chat box in this form. Our team will call you. You can talk to them in Malayalam also. Yes, Fayaz.
Assalamualaikum, sir. I am Jahin Faz. I am from Bangladesh. Currently, I am a student, second year student of B.Pharm. So, and I used to watch your videos regularly. You can say I am a fan of yours. So, as I am a second year student, so what will be your advice or your suggestions to me that I can make myself better to prepare for?
Complete your degree. Do well in your exam. You are just a second year student. You are asking me the job here. So you have to just complete your degree, and after 2 years you can contact us. For the process. So just focus on your exam.
One more question, sir. Once I pay the CAPS fee, how many times I can attempt by paying one time CAPS fee?
It's like unlimited attempt.
No, sir. He's asking if he pays the fees for the CAPS exam, the government fee, and if he fails in the exam, did he need to pay again exam fee?
Yes, definitely. If you fail, you have to pay second time of government fee. Government will charge the fees each time you want to write the exam. But since you join academically, you will pass the exam in your first attempt. Yes, please ask your questions. Any other questions?
Hello, sir.
Yes, Neha.
Sir, I have another question.
Yes, please.
Regarding, I'm a 6th year PharmD student.
Yes.
So after completing the CAPS exam, which is the best visa that I can apply for if I have no experience?
Basically, first you are a pharmacist, right? So you do not have that much choice of which one visa is the best for me. There is a 5 visa, any visa you are getting, just come to Australia. So all visa is good. So whether it is a 190 or 491, so it depends on your own point. So if, for example, if you are a single, unmarried, you will get 10 additional points. There is a chance you will get the 190, the best visa basically for Australia for pharmacists. 190 and 491.
Sir, is the visa processing is too long?
No, I mean, I already show you. This is our student. He is working in Australia already. So if there is a tool, I already mentioned in my slide that total process would take maximum 12 months, minimum 6 months.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Yes, please. Any other questions? Please ask question. This is for you. I mean, the college connected this webinar for you because you might be, in future you want to come to Australia, or if you have any questions, you can. Please fill the form, so our team will get back to you. And is there any update also regarding Australia, visa, jobs? So we give lot of information on your email, on your box. You just fill this form, so we will connect to you. We'll give you a lot of information whenever is there any update from the Australia. As a pharmacist, if you want to migrate if there's any update for pharmacists, we definitely will share all our students.
Sir, one more question. Sir, I would like to know.
So if I want to
continue.
So,
Neha, first you.
Neha, you can continue,
so
Neha.
hello, sir. Are you hearing me?
Yes, Fayaz, give 1 minute. Then Neha asking question first. So
Okay,
once
sir.
Neha finish, then you can ask. Neha, please continue your question.
So if I want to be an
Neha, Fayaz, please mute yourself. Yes, Neha, please ask.
Sir, I wanted to ask, after getting the visa, once we have to how to find a job or how to find a training internship.
That's why I told you we will help you in that. So, what are the consultancies they are hiring? We'll give you the information, all the email and phone number, their websites, And is there any jobs? We also receive so many jobs with us internally. We share our all students, and the like LinkedIn, how your profile look like when you are looking at job, or Seek, how you look like, So we help basically in job process also. Your CV, your cover letter need to be changed as per the Australian standard. What kind of question they may ask you in the interview for the pharmacist job interview. So we will help in that also. This is a free of cost. Basically, once you pass the exam, we provide 3 free of services. One is for job assistance. Then we provide the visa assistance. You can file your visa your own. We'll give you all the information. We also provide the information for you, the registration, how you can register yourself as a pharmacist with APRA.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes, Fayaz, please ask. Fayaz, please unmute.
Sir, is 3 years experience is enough for to be an industrial pharmacist there, or is there any complications or difficulties to find a job as an industrial pharmacist
As I
there?
told you, already mentioned in my conversation, 90% jobs available in the retail and hospital pharmacy. Okay, so industrial pharmacists have low jobs. Okay, so a 3-year experience is more than enough. You can file we can help you to file your visa. You will get the visa, but job little bit might be difficult to get in industry as compared to retail pharmacy. Hundreds of jobs. If you type now, there are 3,000 jobs are available right now. Or industry might be very low job, but there is a lot of people I know, they got the job in the industry also. And once you reach there, and if you feel that you want to write the CAP exam, anytime you can write the exam, CAP exam, and academically will help you to pass the exam. You can apply first for industrial pharmacist, migrate to Australia, and later if you want to migrate, you want to write the CAP exam, we can help you to register yourself as a pharmacist.
So after going to Australia, that means if I want to give the CAPS exam from Australia, and will I get any visa that will help me to go to Australia?
Already, if you are already going on an industrial visa, so why you need another visa?
No, sir. If I complete after completion of my bachelor degree, if I go to Australia, will I find any job that I can work there, and then I can file for CAPS exam?
Yes, whenever I'm explaining the same thing. You just need to pass CAPS plus English, and you can file your visa from India itself, and you will get the job. Any other question? Okay, guys, if you do not have any further questions, we can finish here.
Yes, sir. I think we can wrap up now.
Or please fill this form. So we will get your email and phone number. We will give you